welcome back everybody to High Ground MTG. I'm one of your co-hosts tonight, Spidey Mouse, here with someone else, my other co-host, the Kai Guy.
Hello! I figured I'd drop in and join you for your last match.
Excellent.
The 2-2.
Indeed. We're 2-2. We're 2-2 in our modern league. This hand is... It does some stuff. We'll see what we're up against. We're up against
DJ Gian Snatty.
Yep.
DJ.
I have to assume it's pronounced like Cincinnati, but it's Cincinnati.
Sculling Tarn, this means you're up against Blue-Red Prowess.
Oh, I hope so. That's what we faced off last round.
Did they not have an answer? Oh, yep. This is bad. So, I don't know if you've told everybody, but we did some practice rounds.
We sure did.
Before you jumped in this league. And I got you down to 2 life before you were able to drop worship.
There's the worship.
Before you were able to drop worship, and I couldn't do anything after that. I was like, well, I scoop.
Yep.
Both games, too. It was really fun.
Oh, yeah. So I played Prowess in the last round. Not sad to see it up again here. We'll see if we'll get as lucky as we did last round. But our opponent did not scoop either games. They played it out until the end.
Ooh. I wonder... I just can't fathom, like, an answer to... I mean, there's no way.
Blue has bounce stuff, right? Like, that's what you're hoping for. All right, untapped land gives us worship here. That is not an untapped land, which is unfortunate. It is a land that doesn't cost us life, which could be important.
This means that you should play out Stoneforge. Get your threat out.
I don't know. Do we play out Stoneforge? So we could get out Stoneforge.
Because that means that you have another blocker, right?
Yeah, okay, so here's my thought. So we put down Sylvan Caryatid, we have Path up. And then next turn...
Path your own Caryatid. Smart.
We don't want to Path Caryatid. No, I'm gonna put down Caryatid here. I want more mana that doesn't cost us life. That's what I want right now. Because right now, our mana base is real wonky. And this came up in my last matchup too. Sometimes not being able to tap your mana because it costs you life is
here comes Manamorphose.
Yeah.
You're dead.
No, I've got a path. I feel okay with the path.
They have Force of Negation out of the sideboard.
Yeah, but they haven't gotten the sideboard yet.
Maybe they pre-sideboarded.
Maybe.
They just start playing. Oh, you're not dead. Yeah.
No.
That was the weakest Manamorphose. I guess they could Lava Dart here. No, I guess they could.
Yeah, they could Lava Dart here to get us for 6. I am going to Path the Sprite Dragon.
Yeah, it seems like the wisest play.
Yeah. Because I have ground blockers. I do not have very many flying blockers. And then we'll take our beats. Hopefully they don't have like...
I was gonna say, have you run up against a lot of enchantment hate in this league? Considering Heliod, Heliod is like the #1 deck.
So I haven't actually run into a lot of it. However, our first matchup was against The Rock.
Spoiler alert! I think I might play that next year on the channel.
Oh yeah, if Kyle has played it, it'll be up here.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have untapped land, which means we get to play our Stoneforge Mystic as well as our Worship, which is pretty dandy.
So you were up against The Rock. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. So first matchup was up against The Rock. If you're watching this and you haven't already watched it, I'll link it up here as well. And we died because they had removal spells for literally everything. I guess
Assassin's Trophy is a good way to take care of worship in the main board.
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna get a Batterskull, or do we get Sword of Feast and Famine? No, we're gonna Batterskull. We can actually just play out Batterskull if they remove the Stoneforge Mystic. So, but yeah, I don't know what our opponent does here. I don't know what our opponent does.
That's why when I played you, and I knew the game plan, I was like, I gotta get you dead as fast as possible.
Yep. And our opponent kind of
If
had
I
a slow
can.
start for Prowess. They kind of had a slow start.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, how are they going to be able to get rid of a creature if they don't have Anger of the Gods?
Yeah,
Like,
they need exactly anger in this situation.
that would be the only way to get rid of it.
Yep. I have to assume my Stoneforge is gonna die here, which is like fine. Yeah, they skip.
Yeah, opponent is like can't deal with an enchantment. That's
Yep.
I guess prey on the weakness of that.
That's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna bring in the Knights of Autumn. Oh, so Mark of Asylum is hilarious as well, I have to say.
Oh, have you used this? What does this do? Prevent.
Okay, so Mark of
combat?
Asylum, is a 2-mana enchantment, which is helpful because sometimes like things make you sacrifice and whatever. But it says prevent all non-combat damage that we've dealt to creatures you control. So they literally cannot burn any of our creatures, which also prevents things like anger.
You came so prepared for Prowess.
I did.
Nice that you ran up against them. Then.
Yeah,
This should be another easy 2-0 for you.
That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so Sarah's bad here. Sort of
Rest in Peace is good. Get rid of all of their lava darts.
I'm like always tempted to bring in Graveyard Hate against this deck, but I don't think this deck brings in Graveyard Hate against them. I will cut a Stoneforge and maybe a Maul. I don't know if Maul's good enough here. The one thing that's nice about Maul is that you get a flying blocker, and that is sometimes very relevant.
They do have 2 flyers with the Sprite Dragon and Stormwing Entity. So
yeah, we do have 8 removal spells, but maybe we cut. Maybe we only need. I don't know. I don't know if we need both Knight of Autumns. Sometimes life gain is nice, but they also do so much damage that it might not matter.
And it's so quick too. 3 mana is.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut down to 1 Knight, I think. Then the rest of this looks good here, I think. Would you do anything different, Kyle?
I might bring in Damping Sphere just to like.
You think so?
Just to like make things more expensive, because that's the thing, right? Is the more spells they're able to sling together, the more.
Yeah, I think
just to slow them down enough to like.
Yeah, so the reason I don't normally is just because like that's a do nothing spell. Like, yes, it makes their stuff more expensive, but it's not a Talia in the sense that like you also then have a blocker or an attacker. I don't know if we can afford Damping Sphere against Prowess. Right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, we already have so many do nothing cards in this deck as it is. All right. Hey, we've got Worship in hand. We've got a Burned and Forged Tender. We've got a Path. This is a little dicey. It's a little dicey. We need to draw 1 more land, but if we draw 1 more land, I think we're pretty good. Forged Tender is very nice against this deck. Obviously, having Pro Red just block their stuff forever. Does not block the Sprite Dragon, though. There is that. Spire Bluff Cannel. Soulscar Maid. Alright, so another slow start for our opponent. Do like that. Another Temple Guard. Alright, so we have all the lands we could ever need. So as long as we stop drawing lands forever, we'll be good to go.
I just need a creature.
Yep. Well, we have our Burning Fortrender. Burden is pretty good against this deck. They do they again, spoilers for game 4. They do have Kozilek's Return that they bring out of the sideboard.
Yeah, Kozilek's Return's really good just because like
it's
doesn't
non-red.
Kill their creatures.
It's non-red. It's also non-red, which gets around things like protection from red, which Burden Fortrender has. So we will need to get Thrun down at some point. Man, our opponent's really thinking hard about this Forged Tender here. On their main phase, turn 2. But yeah, this deck definitely wanted to just play against Prowess all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of slow, and so like
meta record.
Yeah, it's kind of slow, and so like you can definitely get burnt out by your opponent just being faster than you are.
Fun. I'm thinking about doing that doing Jeskai Wizards.
Yeah.
Once that one drop from Strixhaven drops, finally.
Absolutely.
I was messing around. I was messing around with a shell, and then I realized that Monastery Swim Spear is not a wizard. And I was like, oh, that's
whatever. That's fine. Solskjaer Mage is a wizard.
It is. It is a wizard.
You can also just do Jeskai Prowess. You don't even have to go wizards.
Yeah, but I want to play Wizard's Lightning and Wizard's Retort. Opponent will never see it coming.
It's true. Do it. Sounds sweet. The question is, do you run Cavern of Souls?
No, that sounds pretty awful.
Yeah, agreed. All right, we're going to block here.
It's got Pro Red.
It does have Pro Red. So they're going to lob it on our face, which is fine.
All right, DJ. I'm going down.
That was it.
We're going to get sweet trophies.
That's all they had.
All right. Simian Spirit Guide and Drive Worship.
I wish. I actually made
Protection that from red might as well just be like hexproof.
Yeah, it's basically hexproof against this deck.
Unless I have a Vapor Snag where they can just like get rid of it. All right, well, I guess drop down Ewit and get back nothing. Or you could cash in Horizon Canopy.
I could. I'm definitely not going to because I want to be able to play Worship on turn 4. But I am going to leave up a path. I feel like leaving up a path is pretty important.
To path your own Burrington.
Yes,
smart.
Naturally.
And get your lands, dude.
Gotta get my land one way or another.
Oh, man. You know what this deck needs is Luris. I'm surprised you don't have it.
You can't. I mean, you could play Luris main board. But you couldn't play it in the side. All right.
I was just impressed with how much work Luris did in that Jund list.
Yeah, Luris is good.
Luris is pretty darn good, and I'm pretty convinced that you want a main board and not as a companion.
Does our opponent have a counterspell? Is my question. I should have done this before end of turn, but does our opponent have a counterspell for Worship here? Is that what's about to happen?
So they could. So the counterspells that you could be looking at is Spell Pierce, or Force of Negation, which is the one I'd be really concerned about since it is your turn.
So, do I run out Eternal Witness to get back my path? Then is that what I just do?
No.
No, you think I just slam Worship?
No, because if they Force of Negation that, then it's exiled, right?
Right.
So I think you play Knight of Autumn. Gain 4 life, and then you keep up your path.
I don't have path though. I already used path. Use path at the end of
maybe just drop Thrun. It's got regeneration.
Yeah, but I can't regenerate it this turn.
All right, well maybe drop Ewit and then get back your path. That might be the best course of action.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's also like it's an extra body too. I mean, they can Lava Dart it, obviously, but that gets Lava Dart out of the yard, which I'm fine with.
Right.
Opponent thinking hard on this Ewit. What a beautiful Ewit is, right? Like, what a great art on this card.
I know, I loved all of the tattoo art stuff. I have tattoo art pithing needles. Though I play Masterpiece a lot, because I only have one tattoo art. Let's see if they Lava Dart end of turn here. I did give them a free land. They do. Okay, that's fine. Interesting, I guess, that they did it on their turn because that means that they don't get a Prowess trigger for next turn. Yeah, that is kind of bizarre.
All right, we're going to block here.
Take one.
Take one if they have nothing else. They have nothing else. All right, I'm going to... Do I path another thing here?
No, because you don't want to take any more damage. They have 5 cards in hand and they haven't used any of them for like...
Yeah, but I want to get their counterspell.
They're not gonna care about Path to Exile. If they know that there's no way around, they're gonna save for Worship. Yeah, I suppose. But that means that I should get rid of the creatures now then, right? Like, if they're saving their stuff for worship, then I should make sure they don't have threats?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it now. Like, I would do it at their upkeep, right? So they don't have 3 lands.
I want to be able to spend my mana next turn. I guess I have 4. I guess I have 4. I guess I have 4 mana. So we can wait. They also know I have it, so that's also a thing. Temple Garden. Okay.
See, now you can drop Thrun, the last troll.
So I'm actually going to wait one more turn for Thrun so that I have his regen active. But I am going to play this Knight of Autumn.
To gain life.
Yep. Absolutely. And he is a free block. Alright, do I upkeep path? I think so.
No, you wait until they sink all of their cards into it, and then you path.
That's probably true. I also wouldn't mind hitting a Sprite Dragon with path. Serum Visions. I'm 100% throwing this Knight of Autumn under the bus here, though.
Man, Serum Visions.
What a card.
What an underpowered card. It just is. I want to like Serum Visions, but I don't.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, block and block.
Opponent also struggling to get the 3 mana, so if you ever have to worry about
that's true. There's
Kozilek's return.
Ooh, second
right,
worship.
Now you can safely drop worship.
So then let's see. I have 6 mana, so I'm gonna drop worship and have path up still. So
yeah, I would force it out of them.
Yeah,
I'll force of negation.
Let's see if they have it. I mean,
they definitely have it. It's not.
Think so.
Yeah, why wouldn't... If they let this resolve, they lose.
That's true. That is very true. Well, no, because all I have is a Burrington Forge Tender. They have Kozilek's Return. They can get rid of Forge Tender. I mean,
I repeat, they lose.
I mean, obviously they don't know that I just have like a Thrun in my hand that I can just like smash in with.
You're a loser.
Thrun also cannot be countered.
Bigly, and worship bigly.
Okay, Spell Pierce. Oh, so I should have brought it in tapped or untapped. I had the extra land. No.
Oh shit, I didn't think about that. My bad.
Nah, it's fine. That's fine. I have it.
Here's what you do.
I have two.
Path Burrington, and then you.
Oh, it comes into play tapped. Yep. That's fine.
You start playing Amulet of Vigor in the main board. Get around it.
Yeah. Perfect. I love it.
Oh, I can't believe we got. And we talked about that too. I was like, it's either Spell Pierce or Force of Negation.
Yep. And it was Spell Pierce. I wonder if they also have Force.
You only have 2 other spells in the deck, right? Or 3 other worships, right?
Yeah, 3 total worships. I think I still have 1 more Eternal Witness as well. So technically, could potentially have 5.
You don't have Sarah in the main, right? Not anymore.
Not anymore. She got taken out because she's not ulting against this deck.
You're at 18 minutes. I think you should just scoop it up and go to the next game.
This is game 2, right? This is game 2.
You gotta play the clock. The clock don't play you.
Our opponent is definitely like tanking on their turns though. So like I don't know.
Opponent Manamorphosing, I imagine.
Manamorphose.
Anything tank.
Thinking about all their tanks. Looking for that extra land, I bet. For that sweet Kozilek's Return.
It's really funny that Burrington Forge Center is like literally done nothing but just block.
Yep,
it's gonna be so annoying.
Yep.
So annoying to your opponent here.
Oh yeah, this gained me like I don't even know how much life.
Not to mention, like they're not even playing Tron, so like, what's the point?
You're right. They're not even playing a Tron. Why even bother?
Oh, I'm so excited. Did you say that The Rock is your first match?
Yes.
I'm
Rock
so excited
is game
to watch that.
Rock is game 1.
pretty hilariously bad for me.
I'm trying to figure out a good rock list.
Well,
So.
you can check out my opponent's deck as they destroy me.
Did they have mainboard Luris? That's one.
They had it in their companion slot.
Okay. I want to run a rock list with mainboard Luris and kind of see what I can do with that.
Yeah, it seems sweet. Well, then you also get your like Liliana's back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so double Manamorphose here.
It's really funny because they can swing and then just block. You can just block one and then path the other.
Yep. And then
they're just spinning wheels for no good.
Oh, they got
reason,
light up the stage. Light up the stage is pretty good here.
Yeah,
or could be.
That's true. They could find their land.
They could find their land.
2,
They
6,
do
6,
find their
6.
land. They do find their land and another Manamorphose. Ooh, and another threat.
All right, so block the small one.
Yeah, you're right. Block the small one. I am gonna path the big one. I think
I would path the Soul Scar Mage.
Yeah, because it's got the extra ability.
Yeah.
Agreed. I missed that in my first game, I think, and I like realized after it didn't end up mattering. But I was like, actually,
the wither effect.
Yeah. Like it didn't end up mattering at all. But I was like, I probably should have done that.
You know what also matters is the fact that like Soul Scar has a dash in it, so when you're searching for it on Gather, you have to write the little hyphen. It's
Same with
annoying.
Thought-Knot's Ear. Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, I think I was on Scryfall or something, and I was like, "Where is it?"
All right, we're slamming worship here, right?
I mean, what you could do also is dig one card deeper with Canopy.
I mean,
we can
do that. We can do that and slam worship.
They only have 3 cards in hand, and so if it's a 2-for-1, they only have 1 card in hand next turn, which is really good. So,
and our opponent scoops it up to the worship. Oh man! Oh man! We got there.
What a great comeback worship here!
Oh, I know. After like 0-2, I was feeling kind of a little discouraged. But we got there.
Nice.
Thanks everybody for sticking it out to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Helps out the channel. Makes us feel warm inside.
So does apple pie.
Apple pie. Someone get me some apple pie.
All right. Bye from the Kai Guy.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts Kai Guy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlists so that you can have the high ground.